Hey, Will here. Welcome to update number, what are we on here? Week 13, so episode 13. So what I wanted to show you first before I get into my update is something that I see happen all the time, and I'm not picking on Gear Bubble, but uh, this is how things are sold online. There's huge promises with huge numbers that are normally not taken in full context. So I wanted to show you. I got this email. I think it was yesterday. So saying the secret organic sales technique has driven 3,300 sales in a matter of 6 weeks. And this they're talking about a boot camp for Etsy and AI. But that's fine. So if you go like this, you go 3,300 divided by 6 weeks. That's 550 sales a week, and there's 7 days in a week. So that's 78 sales a day. That it can happen. It absolutely can happen, but it doesn't happen when you're new and starting. Okay, so this is the only kind of beef that I have with emails like this is they're not fully transparent. Like it's kind of like a clickbait thing on YouTube where they're trying to get you in and trying to get you to click through and trying to get you to watch the video and then trying to get you to spend like $1,000 on their course or whatever it is. This is something that I see all the time, and this is just one example. But these results are possible, but they only come like 2 or 3 years down the road. So if that title had said 3,300 sales in 6 weeks using AI after 2 years of hard work and not really making anything and struggling, that would be a more accurate headline, but people wouldn't buy it. So anyway, I got that and I was like, come on, man. All of the companies that are selling that, they always post these huge screenshots to try and suck you in, and those screenshots are always taken out of context. Like even worse than that is the Shopify screenshots that you see where it's people that have made like, oh, I made like $5 million and buy my course, and the actual screenshot is from something that did not involve what their course is about at all. It's usually like they had a huge run for like one fourth quarter season back like 3 or 4 years ago, and they keep showing you that screenshot because they want you to think that you can do it too, even though the products they were selling back then aren't even the products that they're teaching you to sell now. So anyway, just be careful out there. It's a jungle, and I'm not knocking the hustle. I love the hustle. It's just I wish those were more transparent in what they showed. That's all. Because stuff like that, it's not accurate at all. If you start a new store, you are not going to hit 78 sales a day within 6 weeks. It's just not going to happen. And I challenge anyone to prove me wrong. Okay? Because I know, because I do this stuff and I'm starting this new store right now, which is what my challenge is all about. And I know that that is not accurate at all. So the caveat being, yeah, down the road, sure, you'll do that, but you won't do it right away. In fact, you're going to struggle. You're going to be on the struggle bus for a long time. Anyway, let's look at the start of week 13, September 1st to September 7th. So Friday, 2 more sales on that day. I was starting to get up to like 20 sales a day, which is pretty good. So I put 28 new listings with a brand new section, one that was taking a little bit more time to create, but will be worth it. And it is turning out that that particular section is worth it. So what I was doing back then is something that is not on my main competitor's site. It's not on their store. So it's something that I went beyond what they were doing, and it's working well. And I'm really going to focus on that quite a bit going forward too. It'll probably be my largest section. So for some reason, those bundles that I did a whole bunch of Halloween bundles. They're just not selling, and I don't know why. My individual listings are selling, but my bundles really aren't doing much at all. So I don't know what's up with that. So I got up to 1,059 listings, and Saturday have more sales. I tend to do these updates in the morning when I should do them like the next day to get the total sales, because I have more than 6. I had like 20 on that day. 21 new listings, total listings 1,081, and then Wednesday, September 6th, now I'm at just shy of 20 sales per day, spending about 27% of the budget in ads. 67 new listings. I had a really big day listing wise. I just felt like going for it. So total listings 1,148. Thursday I was holding at 20 sales per day. Again, spending about 27% of the budget. Priced very low on purpose. Short-term pain for long-term gain. That's my whole thing. Because I need to get sales, I need to get those reviews, and I need to get momentum so that when I come out of the payment reserve, which I'm still in, by the way, things will start taking off even more. Plus, heading into the fourth quarter, things are really going to take off. That's why I'm putting so much effort into listings right now, because I know once fourth quarter comes, all of the sales will take off dramatically. So I did cross 1,200 listings. I was at 1,206. Now, just let me move my screen here for a second. Okay, and I actually hit the stop button by accident, so we'll just keep going here. I'm in my shop manager now, and I had 5 sales today, but we're going for the past week, so let's go custom. And let me go click here. We'll go Friday the 1st until the 7th and click apply. And so we made $100 revenue, 11.7% conversion rate, which is really good. And I did get 115 orders, but you can see I am priced super duper whooper low. 986 visits. Now I'm doing this for a reason. Like I said, I don't mind. I'm calling this the stubborn brute force method that I'm going to actually be teaching later on because it's working. And like I said, short-term pain for long-term gain. That's what I'm all about. I'm really focusing on orders, like sales, and reviews. I'm getting a ton of reviews. Oh, that's what I was going to mention. Some of the reviews from people, I have had one 2-star review and one 3-star review. The 2-star review was from somebody who bought my product, didn't know how to use it, and blamed me. And I even reached out and tried to help her with it, even offered to do it for her, and she wouldn't respond, which sucks. The other one said they bought it and it wasn't what they expected or something like that, so they gave me a 3-star review. And it was mainly they didn't know how to use the product either. So reaching out to them has proven to be futile, but every single other review that I have is 5-star. So go figure. All right, so that is, 115 orders, 11.7% conversion rate, and $100.50 revenue. That's awesome, right? Looks really good. However, then we go to the ads for the week, and you'll see I actually spent more than I made, okay? But like I said, I'm doing this for a reason. There's a method to my madness. Apply. There we go. So I spent 156 bucks, but look at this. I had $100 in revenue. 52 came from ads. So that was 58 orders. So the other, what was it, 110? So that's 52 orders came from organic. So what I'm doing here is my ads are being used to boost my organic sales as well. And it seems to be working. So yes, I'm at a loss for the week. I understand that. I'm fully willing to do that. In fact, if Etsy bumped my budget at all, I would go even higher than $100 a day because I'm not spending $100 a day. In fact, 156.23 divided by, let's see this, oops, divided by 7 days is $22 a day. Back when I would run print-on-demand products with Facebook ads, I was spending like $1,000, $2,000 a day in the fourth quarter. At least like $500 a day. So this $22 a day is nothing in my mind. And I am a relatively new shop. So the stubborn brute force method is all about taking your lumps initially and then knowing that there is light at the end of the rainbow. And that's what I'm going to be shooting for. And then, like I said, a year from now when I'm doing these updates, it's going to be like, oh, I had 500 sales today and made this much. And, I can increase my prices and I can do a lot of other things later on down the road that I can't do right now because I'm at a huge disadvantage because I am competing with a lot of shops that are pricing things really super low. But I'm like, you know what? If you're going to price it low, I'm going to be right there with you, bud. All right, let's go back to stats. Let's go to all time. So let's go to all time. And we're at 235 orders, 6.2% conversion rate, $277.44. Now here's the cool part. Etsy and other Etsy pages have brought me 1,039 visits. Search has brought me 382, which is awesome. Etsy marketing and SEO brought me 6. Direct, I think those are bots checking my listings. Social media, I haven't really done anything, which is interesting because Etsy just came out with that 4% thing, where if you send traffic from social media and it works within 30 days, they'll pay you 4% of the order value. That's something that I have to work on next week. And then Etsy ads have brought me 852. So this number, I brought 62%, they brought 38%. It's shifting nicely towards the left side, which is really good. Very happy with that. Overall, you might think, okay, you're on week 13, bud. You're making sales now, but you're not making them profitably because you're running ads to everything, and you're not supposed to do that, blah, 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 blah. But I'll be honest, all the people out there who are, besides me, who are teaching Etsy, they're teaching from a place of they already went through this crap phase, we call it, which is basically the first 3 to 6 to 8 months. You're in the crap phase. You're in the crap. And if you can't make it through that, you're never going to succeed. So I know with every business I've ever ran online, and every store and every shop and everything I've ever done, it takes time to get there. It's not instant gratification, which leads me back to the beginning of this video where there's some people that are implying that you can have success like instantly and it just works right away. And really, I mean, that's not true at all. And I hope that if you don't get anything from this series of videos that I'm doing, you get one thing, in that you need discipline and you need to take time and you need to focus on something for more than 2 weeks, 4 weeks, 8 weeks, 3 months, 6 months. I've seen so many people come through my programs, through my group coaching and everything else, and they'll do like 1 month and then they'll try like 2 things and then they'll quit. They'll say that didn't work. And I'm like, man, like you have everything you need. The only thing you're missing is the focus and the discipline to stick with something for more than 4 weeks or for more than 8 weeks or for more than 12 weeks. So the stubborn brute force method is it's almost a guarantee of results, because if you stick it out long enough and you do what you're supposed to be doing and you're watching your competitors and you're seeing what they're selling and you're making, you know, your own versions of everything too, and you have other things where you go outside of what your competitors are doing, you're going to succeed. And that's me right now. Like I'm on week 13 and yeah, I spent more on ads than I made. I don't care. I'm going to succeed. Like down the road, a year from now, 2 years from now, 3 years from now, I'm going to look back and say, yeah, that really stunk going through that startup phase, the crap phase. But look what I ended up with at the end of the day. Now I've got this shop just pumping out sales all the time, and I'm really not doing much. You know, I can add more. I do have more plans for it to expand on it, but the startup phase is awful. It's horrible. And I feel for anybody who's trying to get a shop going, and I feel for anybody who's getting emails like the one I showed you at the beginning, where they really get your hopes up really high. And I'll tell you, it's not that way. So anyway, I don't mean to pick on that company. I love Gear Bubble. They're a great company. I just wish they wouldn't send out emails like that because they're not accurate. All right. We'll see you in the next update. Let me know how your shop's doing. Let me know if sales are picking up for you. And let me know what you think about the stubborn brute force method. Have a great day.